That's
So,
too.
That's
This is
if you feel brave enough.
yeah. That's a really good. I think that's a really good open.
I'm just reviewing my notes here.
Yeah,
I'm glad Joe actually puts notes in here
Yeah. Okay.
for us to pop in, because I was like, man, it's been so long. I'm like, Joe, could we get like a last time on Savage Ruins? And he put that in for us, which is great.
I did.
But well, yeah, it popped up for me. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm really more about that ego. But he's
You got notes. Let's hear this.
No, yeah. So I was just checking my notes because it's been a bit. So I'm like, Lord Lonjuku, glasswork owner, Lady Miko's father, dead from losing head to goblins. # sad. Also, right under that note, and an important note, Amiko, Lady Amiko, owner Rusty Rag and Bar, dad died. # sad, but doesn't know she's in love with Warwick yet.
It's all in your head.
So if we're looking for more character motivation, I'm like, just check out my notes.
I'm just updating Fantasy Grounds. This stalling is great. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Savage Rune podcast, where everything is half-baked, I wouldn't say half-assed, because there's a lot of work that goes into taking an established world like Golarion, a famous adventure path like Rise Runelords, and all the work that Joe Davis puts in converting it by hand, manually, to Savage Worlds, right?
Well, no.
What?
I mean, it's a published adventure path. The whatchamacallem, Pinnacle Entertainment. It's an official release. It's more work for me to learn Fantasy Grounds and how to make it as seamless as you make your other games than it is to actually convert the adventure path.
Oh, praise from the rest of my podcast. Oh, please, no more. So, what do you got for us tonight?
I got to continue the adventure if we're ready to go.
Well, I do see someone in the wings. Is going to be a guest appearance that you've plotted against us? Is for upfront intros necessary, or are we going to drop him out of the sky? It's your choice.
No, technically, I have a plan for him to join you guys, but it's just not yet, because where we left off last time, for those that haven't just watched the last episode or listened to the last episode before joining us today, you had stopped Pseudo in the basement of the glassworks and just rescued Amiko. She is injured and unconscious, but alive, and you haven't gotten to talk to her yet. So we're going to do that and then transition to the next steps.
Okay.
So
I'd like to transition slowly, since I just realized I'm updating Fantasy Grounds and our virtual... I mean, the podcasting audience is good to go. The video audience is going to have to wait a moment.
That's fine. The podcasting audience, I mean, that's why we spend so much time on the audio.
That's right. Oh, another jive.
In touch.
So we can... how we doing, gentlemen? Well, he gets everything set up as well.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. But yes, just a quick refresh for those that maybe are haven't listened in a while. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, you had gone to the Sandpoint Glassworks because Amiko Kaijitsu had been missing for a while. A note was found in her room from her brother Pseudo Kaijitsu, her half-brother, and that half-brother said that he had some important information and that, come meet me. And she did. And when you got there to the Glassworks, you found it was locked down, relatively dark and abandoned. And as you explored it, you discovered there were goblins causing chaos in the Glassworks. Said goblins then said goblins were in the forge room or the smelter, the burner room. I don't know what it's called in Glassworks. I only know what it's called in the Blacksmith. The room where the glass is made. Upon fighting, and I believe Dr. Alton pierced through a bomb in the Glassworks, which that sounds like a hazard waiting to happen. A shattering sound was heard, and the glass-covered severed head of Pseudo Kaijitsu rolled into view. Not Pseudo, sorry, Longiku, Amiko's father. He died. Apparently covered in glass, coated. Hard to tell if he died from suffocation or the mass trauma of his flesh burning from molten glass being poured all over him. Probably a combination of the two. And after dispatching the goblins, you found the entrance to the basement. Went downstairs, confronted Pseudo, defeated him and his couple of goblin companions, and rescued Amiko. And that is where we left off.
Right. And she does not go, like, flying into Warwick's arms as he all planned in his head, I hope. Because that would just ruin my
injuries,
unconsciousness.
Yeah, but say, considering her injuries and unconsciousness, she's not flying into anyone's arms at the moment.
Pursue such goals, yes, but it's understandable under circumstances. Ravan, fling her into my arms, gently, please.
Gives you a very exasperated look.
Fine, lay her gently over here so I may tend to those wounds.
So yes, you are able to find her in her room in a cell down here. And tend to her wounds and get her back to the Rusty Dragon, as well as someone fetching the town guard to apprehend an unconscious Pseudo and dispose of the dead Gerblins.
Sweet. But we get the town to do all the grunt work. You there?
Yeah. Oh, exactly. At this point, any given town where there's adventurers housed, the town guard is really just the cleanup crew. They're not actually the town guard anymore.
Yeah, that's about tracks.
Okay. Awesome.
So, are we gonna wait? You guys are at the Rusty Dragon, or the next morning actually, because it was nighttime when you went. You're at the Rusty Dragon. Having your breakfast. Amiko is still unconscious, sleeping off the injuries. She's been healed up. She's out of the woods, but, there's still trauma. So she's tired. Of the various things you collected at the site, including Pseudo's equipment, which I believe I added to the party log for you guys to have. Inventory. Yes, looks like his stuff is in there, including his journal. And as a note, I believe I've shared it now, but
spicy.
I was gonna say, this looks like
yes. So this is Pseudo Kaijitsu's journal. And you can see some sketches in it, some little notes, and some erotic drawings.
Yes, we give it to the elf. Here you go, Sage. Mentor, would you mind translating this? Watch this work, Watch his eyes pop out of his head. There. Show it to him like centerfold style, but it's a scroll. Eh? What do you think of this, Professor? Mentor.
So Even though he's on the map, by the way, the professor is not down from his morning alchemical preparations yet.
We're practicing. Warwick, what's Warwick's buddy? What's your Edelon's name again?
Yvonne?
Yvonne, yeah. We'll use Yvonne, stand there, pretend you're the mentor, and we'll, it's a good prank, yes?
Yeah, that
What?
tracks.
Okay.
I like to imagine that Ravon does listen to everything you ask him to do. He's an Eidolon after all, but he does not withhold the sass and attitude when you tell him to.
That's the spicy part of Yvonne that I love.
I'm imagining very husky coded that like he protests all the time. Like he's just like,
Yeah. No, we're on the same wavelength.
It's like Chopper from the Star Wars Rebels. You have no idea what he's saying, but you know exactly what he's thinking.
Oh yeah, the astromech droids, the most censored entities in any movie ever.
Yeah.
You know, war crime Chopper over here. So I will read the journal out for those that are listening to our lovely podcast later on and not watching the live stream. The raid went about as planned. Few Thistletop goblins perished, and we were able to secure Tobin's casket with ease, while the rubes were distracted by the rest. I can't wait until the real raid. This town deserves a burning, that's for sure. Rip Nugget seems to favor the overwhelming land approach, but I don't think it's the best plan. We should get the Quasit's aid, send her freaks up from below via the smuggling tunnels in the father's glassworks, and then invade from the river and from the glassworks in smaller but more focused strikes. The rest except Bruthasmus agrees, and I'm pretty sure the bugbear's just being contrary to annoy me. My love's too distracted with the lower chambers to make a decision. Says that once Malfeshnikor, it's a word, is released and under her command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. I hope she's right. My love seems bent on going through with it. Nothing can convince her of her beauty. She remains obsessed with removing what she calls her celestial taint and replacing it with her mother's grace. Burning her father's remains at the Thistletop Shrine seems to have started the transformation, but I can't say her new hand is pleasing to me. Hopefully, when she offers Sandpoint to Lamashtu's fires, her new body won't be as hideous. Maybe I'll luck out. Succubi are demons too, aren't they?
Cool. Okay, I do think it's time we wake the professor, because I'm willing to make all the recall knowledge checks, but my Ustalaf education is probably well, let's just say I didn't spend much attention in class. Warwick, what do you make of this? Any of the names pop out at you?
Oh, what did I tell you about asking me questions before I've had my morning pint? Celestial beings burning a taint? Oh, sounds like you had too much pints last night, if you ask me.
It's not, I didn't write this. I think it's time I do actually go wake up my mentor.
Okay.
We'll get Thelian going here. Yes, Thelian, my mentor, the elf, the wizard. It's funny. I haven't decided if I'm going to actually study arcane or the occult, but he's wise enough. The academy sent him with. So, our research guy. Hey, research guy.
Is
Go to
that
his
all
room.
I am to you?
No, you're my meditation buddy. Yoga instructor. Uncle, father figure, but not the type of uncle that takes you fishing and then asks you to keep secrets. Not that kind of uncle. No. But no, seriously, I do go upstairs and, try to get him up. Him and now I know the professor likes to sleep in. He said something about staying up late to work to adjust my serum, so I'll let that guy have a little bit more bed rest. But yeah, we'll get Thalion up, get him downstairs, and hopefully Warwick will have had his pint by then, and we can start deciphering who and what is what and who is who on this message, if it actually means anything. That's the plan.
Okay.
All right.
So, how do you guys want to proceed with decoding this, as that has been the discussion from Victor?
I'm sorry to ask for like Pathfinder stuff, but is like recall knowledge, do we just go off of our basic dice traits or?
So there's some ways to look at this. I think what I'm going to start with is if there's anything that stands out in this journal entry that you want to try and explore, or that maybe you think your characters wouldn't know about. It's not like you need to know what Sandpoint, the glassworks, smuggling tunnels. You don't need to like explore what that is, but like specifically Erasmus, Lamashtu, Malfeshnakor. These are things that in theory you could try and make rolls for. I would imagine it would be somewhere between occult or academic knowledge if you have it.
I have an occult.
I do.
If you have the occult skill.
Yep.
I've
Feel free.
known to occult from time to time.
Yep. What about you, Thalion? I'm still pushing the scroll. You know, got my hand on the nudie picture. I want that to be sort of a big reveal when he gets all distracted and.
Oh, you would.
Gassed as flabbers, as it were.
I may have traveled here all the way from Ustaloth, but a mature man I am not. Just to make this clear. I've been hanging out with Warwick. Yes.
Never too old for shock humor.
Exactly.
So, yeah, if someone wants to roll, I'll say either occult or academic, you might get some different information.
In the tower.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Okay. Warwick, you can get rid of that fatigue, by the way.
I have fatigue.
Yes, you have a
Oh,
point
I
of
do have
fatigue.
fatigue, apparently. It was a very
okay.
long night.
So Thalion, were you rolling specifically for Lamashtu?
I think I was more interested in the whole his lover turning into a succubi, maybe? Like,
Okay.
what
You're trying to
there?
zero in on if that's been a thing you've heard of before.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be fully disclosed here. You rolled in the tower, and I appreciate that. You rolled ones, double ones. So,
Oh yeah, anyone can become a succubus. All you need to do is drink a Bloody Mary, look in the mirror, and say succubus, succubus, succubus.
No, so you're fairly certain you've heard that this is a thing before, but like you're not sure how. But you're fairly certain it has something to do with I'm trying to think of something funny.
The guy that we encountered on the way here that was trying to sell magic beans for Warwick's Edelon, you know, that kind of thing.
No, what it is you have to like marinate a 70-plus-year-old man in a barrel of water for 6 days and then drink the me-flavored water. That's how you become a succubi.
I think we have to go out and find all of the elderly, and we must protect them.
I was gonna say we don't want to make more of these things, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a lineup for me-flavored water. Good. That's disenchanted, right?
Disenchant. Yeah.
Nice. I know. Those who get it, but I gotta call it out. Such a good show.
Victor, what were you rolling for specifically? Because I saw that you rolled a cult.
Were you going for the Nashtu name or one of the other names, dude?
Is that what you wanted? You're Victor. I'm asking what you were rolling for specifically.
Probably the Nashtu, the longest name at the end. That threw me.
So you have you rolled a 4 for one of yours, so that's a basic pass. You're fairly certain you've heard of Lamashtu before. She is kind of an obscure deity, probably not as worshipped in Ustaloth, though the corners that do tend to be some of the more monstrous variety. The lycanthropes and the other were creatures worship her, as well as strange creatures that crawl up out of the sea or similar elements. It tends to be something that the monstrous worship. So yeah.
So you monstrous as in like goblinoid, like a bugbear, or monstrous as in like an owl bear? They have religions?
Goblins have their own deities, but more that sentient monsters that don't necessarily have like deep cultural traditions. So that's why I mentioned like Canthropes or other sentient creatures. Some harpies might worship them, worship Lamashtu, things like that.
Like gnolls.
Gnolls might, some gnolls would. So yeah.
Okay. But big nasty deity that's all about being wild
Yes.
and change and
monsters, about monsters. That is her chief focus.
okay. Now is this like
You've
monsters
seen-
over humans? Or just go monsters?
There's some more depth to the concept that considering she is not commonly worshipped in the lands that you would or the circles that you would run in.
Not to stretch my roll of 4. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Right.
Okay.
Warwick, what were you looking into specifically?
Specifically, the deities are fickle as they ever are, but there was something referring to her hand being burnt and sacrificed.
Okay.
Is there anything about that in particular that strikes me as askew?
So you rolled fairly well. You got a raise, actually. So what you're putting together from your occult roll and Lamashtu being brought up and the burning sacrifice is that whoever his love is burned the remains of Father Tobin in a ritualistic sacrifice to Lamashtu to attain power. Using the information you all have collected and put together, you have 3 successes between the 3 of you. That's enough. You think what's going on is whoever this woman is attempting to become some sort of monstrous demon by sacrificing, by making powerful ritualistic sacrifices to Lamashtu. You've put together as well, collectively sharing your notes between the 3 of you, that she is also has another name, the Mother of Monsters. And going through some information that you might have had in notes in the various textbooks you cart around, considering you're a collegiate group, considering that you are fairly certain that what's going on is, or another note about Lamashtu is there are some desperate individuals who aren't able to bear children that also make sacrifices to Lamashtu, that so they can be blessed with a child, because motherhood and monsters are her 2 main domains of concern.
Well, it seems to me that someone is really unhappy with the status in this life, which they were cast to, and it seems like they're looking to a divine ordained to change where they're at the cost of Lady Amiko's family, unfortunately, as it seems. This is an affront that cannot be stand by. Sounds to me like someone to put a bounty on their head.
Another thing to bring to your attention, a little side note, is that there's a line in the journal on the 2nd page. I don't think it's the best plan. We should get the Quasit's aid. Send her freaks up from below via the smuggling tunnels. That lets you know that there is something underneath the smuggling tunnels that could provide aid to the goblins when they attack Sandpoint. Maybe something to check out. Or at least bring to Belor Hemlock's attention. Which is probably going to be that he asks you to check it out.
And my love is too distracted with the lower chambers. I would tell Hemlock, like, the glassworks is the only thing we searched. Could we research it for access, secret door, or something to a lower chamber? Or going back?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I believe, yeah.
Unless the smuggling tunnels, we could ask him, is another place entirely. I mean, we will bring this to the locals because the names, right? Any names dropped in here, like, do you know these people? Did anyone know Miko's brother? What was he like? But we're going to start with our own knowledge, and then kind of go out from there.
Well, by now, as
What's a
as you
quasit?
have made the decision.
Can we roll again? What's
Oh.
a quasit?
Actually, I'll say with Warwick's experience summoning and his incredibly good occult roll, a quasit is a demonic entity typically used as a familiar. I will find a typical image of a quasit.
Yeah. That's a quasit, not a closet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's Wabbit season in the quasit. That's where I was going to go with that.
It's like a
Quonset?
flying goblin
Quonset?
type thing, right? Kind
Yeah.
of.
Oh,
Oh, he looks way
Up
more
here?
demonic than I was thinking.
yeah. It's
Yeah, but they're tiny.
Okay.
That's like a candle next to
Yeah.
it.
It's kind of like a cute little pixie.
Oh
With
my god!
horns.
Please have this guy show up and like tell us to bow down before Thorax and kneel like this. Hey, bow down for me! Like the guy's the size of a freaking candle. That's awesome. Aren't you adorable? I'm gonna make you familiar. No, not again. You know, we bind him. Get Warwick to make. Can't wait for that to happen. So Warwick, are you actually telling us about this thing? Yeah.
Yeah. They're aggressive chew toys, as far as I've concerned. Lupin loves them.
Okay.
You
them-
see, you
them-
also hear Ravon.
Okay.
We've had a few encounters in the past with a few we'll say experimental summonings. We won't talk about the revels, will we, Ravan? But yes, quasits are foul little creatures that wish nothing but ill will on the world. So it's better to wish ill will upon them first.
Okay. Well, if we have exhausted our own intellect, perhaps it's time to talk to Hemlock, or perhaps Hemlock knows someone in town that might be a bit of an expert on such demonic things and who these people, might be. So letting Professor sleep a little bit more. Yeah. I vote that we, rattle up Hemlock, or our buddy is Foxglove. Foxglove? Who's the noble that loves?
Aldern, yeah, Foxglove.
Aldern, yeah.
Aldern Foxglove. You haven't seen
he's
him
your
recently.
BFF, remember?
Well, depending on how many romantic points I earn in this anime, he might be more. I don't know. This guy's really infatuated with us.
If Steppy, if you head to the barracks,
Okay.
Bellor Hemlock is not there currently.
Oh.
We're gonna put up a different map real quick. Oh,
Okay.
Why do I keep clicking items? The barracks, and one of the town guards lets you know that Sheriff Hemlock isn't there currently. He has gone to the cathedral to speak with Father Xantus.
Can you ping the
So-
barracks for us?
The barracks is the garrison. Sorry, same
The
diff.
garrison. Ping the dragon, then ping the barracks, and we can and we head west across town for the podcasting
So
audience.
the Rusty
'cause-
Dragon's way farther south of here, but the garrison is here on the map.
Okay. So if we're gonna for the podcasting audience, if we took this kidney shaped and then squished by little tiny hands in every edge shaped Sandpoint obelisk, if you cut it in four, in the top left quadrant, in the bottom right of the top left quadrant of said town is our barracks, right? You guys visualizing? Okay.
Yes.
So what
The
quadrant
Rusty
is
Dragon is
Rusty-
down towards the southern port of the kidney.
Right. So the bottom right quadrant in the center. Okay. Got it.
And then the cathedral is way up here to the
Yep.
north.
Yep.
It is
bottom
the
center.
largest building in town.
Top right quadrant, bottom center of it.
I'm saying the Dhampir would describe a town as a body organ.
The cathedral is like 5 times, of course. Play what you know. Yeah.
It should be noted the cathedral is what was opened for the big ceremony, the Swallowtail Festival a few days ago. The cathedral is also so large because it is like a one-stop shop for if you worship a deity in Sandpoint, this is where you go. It is a cathedral to roughly 5 deities. For those that checked out the Discord, I put a question in there, a poll. It should be noted all the deities mentioned in the poll were deities represented in this cathedral.
I remember
Uh-huh.
Shaylin, and I see Desna, and I see I want to say Celestial. It's R.O.T.R.L, the nature guy.
Aristil.
R.O.T.R.L, and Shaylin is beauty, and Desna is travel, and butterfly wings, and that's 3 out of 5. Oh, Abadar city.
Culture, but yes.
Culture
so
city, right?
Abadar is the god of culture, commerce, law, and civilization.
Yeah. Okay.
On a big scale, big cities like Abadar.
Yeah.
Banks are Abadar. In the Starfinder setting, he has a mega corporation now. Desna is a goddess of travel, stars, portents, and like fortune telling. She is very popular amongst the Varisian population. The harrowers that do card readings and stuff, they typically follow Desna. Aristil is also a god of civilization, but like small town values. He's your hunting, your fishing, your cooking
Home
up
and
something
hearth?
for your neighbor.
Yeah, home and hearth kind
Old
of.
hearth.
Yeah. Okay.
Gazra is your overall nature deity. They, because they are represented by both masculine and feminine qualities, are what happens when you have the wind, the storm, the seas, the trees, the everything represented. Sarenrae is a globally popular goddess of the sun, also one of the oldest deities in existence, right up there with Asmodeus, her brother. And Shaylin is a goddess of beauty, painting, art, love, yeah, that kind of stuff. Fun fact, Desna, Shaylin, and Sarenrae are in a little bit of a relationship. It's known as the prismatic ray or something. I don't remember.
Well,
but yeah,
where we come from, we say it's not gay if it's Tavern, right?
Poly something something. So Asmodeus, there's that was the wing that wasn't funded just for the brother, the evil brother. That wing's gonna go here, and they just got like the strings and the stakes in the back.
He's got a whole nation to himself. He doesn't need a cathedral. He's got all of Cheliax. He's fine.
Cheliax, you say?
When Erodin died, Cheliax was primarily attached to Erodin as a deity, and Asmodeus swept in to one of the ruling families and was like, "Look, if you sign this nice little contract here, I'll put all of my infernal weight behind you, and you'll rule this nation." And basically, the Thrune family sold Cheliax to Asmodeus.
Okay. Well, thank you for accompanying our walk from the tavern to the barracks, Mr. Man with the satchel and the pamphlets about the religions, and we will think about, here's a quote. Get this open exposition. Suddenly I see, do you have a moment to talk about Sarenrae?
It's reverse diegetics.
Yeah, really. Yeah. There you go.
What's this Desna? Dreams do come true. Well,
There you
don't
go.
fight if I do.
So, getting to the Sandpoint Cathedral, in like the entryway, you see 4 people standing and talking. Belor Hemlock and Father Xantus you recognize. The other 2 individuals you do not quite recognize.
Hey, sweet.
Finnian, if you could describe your character.
Finnian is a slender and sort of a lightly athletic built man, about 5'10". As he kind of moves around and gestures, it's almost theatrical in nature, with a little bit of flair to it. He's got about shoulder length, blondish hair. He's got a tailored but what looks like kind of a well-worn doublet. And it's sort of decorated in some deeper blues and rich burgundies, with some subtle embroidery etched on there. He's got a little bit of a stylish, I guess, cloak that he's wearing, and a lute strung across his back with a rapier on his waist.
And the other individual is a human male with long dark hair in a ponytail. Wearing a robe and has a glaive at his side. who very obviously is a Shalenite due to the holy symbol that he's got around his waist as well.
I love the character picture for Finnian. It's like Tulio and Miguel from El Dorado had a love child, and he's both of them. I love it. Looks great.
The image is very bard core.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah,
you
no,
looked
it's
up
good.
D&D bard in the book, you're like, yeah, that's it. That works.
Yeah, when a guy
What's-
has like the Fu Manchu and the little bit of stash, but it's blonde, he's got to be called Finnegan or Finian. Like that's really good. It's right on point, man. Hi, Dan. I know this guy.
How's it going?
Welcome, Dan, to the podcast. Doing
Yeah.
a little NPC cameo, yeah. So 2 we know, 2 we don't.
Right.
Do they see us approach?
They do not. They're talking. Finn and this other individual are more facing you guys. Bellor's wearing his chain hood that he always wears, and Father Xantus is very recognizable from the back of his head as well. So you know who they are. You're not seeing their faces yet because they have their backs to the door as you're walking into the cathedral entry hall.
Okay.
Alien, you've taught many of these humans the way they react to information, correct?
Sure. What are you
Right.
getting at?
So, if we told them imminent demise was upon them, what would you suggest how we broke this? I suppose just running forward saying we're all going to die would probably be poorly received.
Oh, poorly received and skeptical. These people do not believe in facts many times. You have to come in with the facts first and make sure they believe that before giving them the doom treatment.
Oh, but we do have a drawing with boobs. Should
Yeah.
we lead with the boobs?
I hate to say it, but I'm striding up there going, Hemlock, look at this. You must see this. And hold open the scroll, right? They're completely forgetting about the pictures because we want to know about the words so much. Hemlock, look what we have for you. There you go.
He's
Well,
loosely
this saves me
affiliated with us.
some trouble of coming to look for you.
Okay.
What do you have? He snatches the journal from you.
Okay. We
Where did you
lifted
get
this from the culprit, the brother. Well, we believe it's
You
it's a long
you
story.
took evidence. Did you
What?
did you loot a suspect?
No, it wasn't
Yes.
on him. It was in his belongings adjacent. It's totally not looting.
We don't live in a world where when you defeat someone, a little sack full of all of their belongings drops next to them.
Oh, well, where I'm from, as long as these items are brought to the authorities within 24 hours, no crime is committed. Yes? Big teethy smile.
It's fine.
My smile
It's
is meant to be as intimidating that you will believe what I say, or else, as well as trying to be diplomatic and friendly, because I have the fangs that scare commoners.
Well, it just so happens that we were going to be sending for you shortly anyway. We searched the smuggling tunnels after you alerted us to Pseudo's location, after taking him into custody and dealing with the goblins as well, and taking Amiko to the surgeon for a checkup. We found the smuggling tunnels beneath the glassworks, and exploring them is going to take some time. But the first thing we found that was interesting was a little deeper under the city. It led to a larger cave network, and put bluntly, there were weird sounds coming from it, and my men couldn't handle it. Kind of had a micro panic attack. And he hands the journal to Father Xantus as he's talking. So, and Bellor looks down at his feet. I was wondering if you guys could check it out for me.
Of course. That is why we're here, for information before we go in blindly.
Excellent. I appreciate it. Another thing, a gentleman here, Finnian, just came into town not too long ago, and said he wanted to assist you guys in your endeavors.
Oh? Do you vouch for his credentials?
I vouch for anyone willing to risk their neck for this town.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's a trigger word for Victor. I'd be careful with that one.
I know. So, like, all three of us turn our attention to Finnian. You're on. And who
You can
might
almost
you
hear
be?
the head swivel.
Yeah, we're just, Hemlock puts you right on the spot, right? We just look over at you. Well met. Anyone brave enough to help this small little town is halfway there in my book, and I extend a hand.
Finian will extend his hand. I wouldn't say brave. I wouldn't say brave, but most definitely willing to help.
Safety in numbers and all that.
He's
Rule.
shaking Victor's hand without a
Yeah.
cold on. He's brave enough for my tastes.
It's like rural humor. Look at these guys like, he's joking, and he's so brave. Welcome aboard, he says. So,
Father Xantus interjects. This journal mentions Lamashtu in relation to the ruins under the town. That's distressing. I'm not a fan of any corrupt deities having any foothold in our region.
actually,
This is
we
Ivo.
were... Sorry, we were hoping you could educate us on perhaps countermeasures if they are worshippers of said demonic, monster-loving...
The level of corruption, we'll say, is what I really need to suss out. Ivo here is one of our up-and-coming novitiates in the wing of Shaylin, and I am going to ask him to accompany you down into the dungeons as well. The Shaylinite priest bows his head slightly.
Okay, three heads all swivel the other way and lock on your guy.
Greetings. I promise I won't be in the way. I will provide whatever assistance I can, however. Understanding these ruins, Father Xantus then speaks up. Understanding these ruins is paramount in us knowing, for lack of a better term, if we need to mount a larger expedition and begin cleansing it of whatever taint is there. Lamashtu is a deity that likes to worm its way into civilization by promising gifts of vitality and health, but then corrupts the population, turning them into monsters or strange mutated beasts of some sort. I've seen it before in a small town to the west of here, or to the east of here. Sorry, got my compass rose mixed up. The west of here is the ocean.
Oh, pirates count.
Small town on a boat. But yes,
so-
small town to the east of here.
Father Xantos, your man here is a divine apprentice. Will be able to educate us sort of en route.
I am more of a what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm looking for scholar, healer, backbone of the party. If you can't fill one of those
Well,
roles, I
I
don't
am-
see how this is going to work out.
I am a trained
Exorcist?
healer. I am a trained healer and a more of an understanding of cataloging what is necessary to deal with it in the long term.
Sage.
Oh.
We have one of those. Thalion. He's one of your peoples.
Well, I am also not inexperienced in combat matters. Gestures to his glaive he's holding with his other hand.
That's quite the weapon you have there. It's pretty impressive. Do you know how to wield it?
I did just say I was experienced with it. It is the sacred weapon of my lady Shaylin.
Sorry. Your accents here are so thick. I thought you said inexperienced. My apologies. What are my manners? Permit me to introduce myself. I am Victor Gervais Madrid from Ustalav. My mentor, Thalion, the elf, also through Ustalav. Our companion, Warwick, from the River Nations. And my doctor,
Charmed.
Professor Alden Pierce, is not present at the moment, but his knowledge is, shall we say, most valuable in bringing out the most a ranger aristocrat such as myself can offer the party.
Well, 'tis a pleasure to meet you. May roses bloom in your walkings.
I look down at my feet, step back like that's about to happen. Not
It-
yet,
it-
but
it is. 'Tis merely an aphorism, not a
Metaphors are
literal
lost on him.
That's not true. I notice everything. Anyway, gentlemen.
Metamorphs.
Oh, sorry. Did we step inside? Or are we just talking about this out in the open?
You're in like the large entry hall of the cathedral. Yeah.
Okay.
Well then, if that's everything, whenever you're ready, I would appreciate it if you began and checking out the ruins. I'll have a couple of my men escort you to the entrance so you can find it easily.
Would you meant anything? I don't suppose your men had the chance to do any mapping or could give us a basic description of what they encountered before they were overwhelmed. It would be most helpful.
Oh, the overwhelm was the sounds and smells and the heart-piercing darkness they encountered at the entryway to this ruinous cavern.
No mapping? We like sketches, and I point at the scroll that you took from us. We like sketches. It's very helpful. The visuals are good.
Sketches.
Well, it's visualization. It's never mind. Very well. Brother Santos, Sergeant Hemlock, or sorry, is it Captain or Sergeant?
Sheriff, technically.
Sheriff. Oh, Sheriff. Okay. I still have a habit of like taking whatever I hear and make it like Gustavian in nature. So that, you know what I mean? Like we don't have sheriffs,
like,
we have
doesn't
Captain of
matter.
the Guard. Yeah.
Oh
Captain
my
of the Guard.
god.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
Sharif.
Is there anything you guys want to do in town before you go? Returning to the tavern, Dr. Pierce seems to be gathering up his belongings and lets you know he's going to go he's going to go visit the healer and see if he can assist in Amiko's treatment, since she's injured.
Please make sure her resting is unbothered.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure she's. Oh.
Okay.
Ravon rolls his eyes.
I am so excited to continue our adventure. I probably completely forget to ask him about my serum. Unless he gave some to Thalen to jab me once in a while. I'm like, oh, excellent, you're going to help, you know? Yeah.
We'll say he's a bit distracted at the moment, so no serum for you.
That's fine. That's fine. My current dose wears off soon enough. You get the real me. Point me at a battle. Let's go.
It's like ADHD and your meds are wearing off.
Well, no, like it's not really a personality change so much as, like I said, it's designed for cravings, right? So it's what's that diabetic drug that got very popular? Is that, you know, people get hangry. I get hungry. Yeah, Uzemic. Like you get hungry, you get angry, so you get hangry. So occasionally I would, you know, no, my dark past and everything was sort of a puberty thing, right? All the burning and blood sucking and all that stuff in Ustaloff, and then now that I'm a grown adult. Signing off on Alden Pierce is kind of like an idea to be his guinea pig, where I'm hoping that this is where the money comes from that's funding our expedition here. So I have to be a guinea pig, otherwise we run out of cash, because work is like rich, broke, you know, can't rely on my favorite frenemy to fund us, right? But we kind of leaned into this joke about my character. So like, just to be clear, right? The guy's like early 30s and has dealt with his Dhampiric nature his whole life. And now I've pretty much got things under control. He's been experimenting with boosting bloodlust for when I battle and reducing it for when I socialize. Right? It's not one dose that just cancels out the other, makes me like a regular person, and then the real me comes out in battle. We've been joking about that, but technically, no, that's not what's going on here. He's infecting. He's experimenting with multiple serums, you know, like combat enhancement and stuff. Oh, that's the running joke, right? But the backstory, and most of this is like for flavor. It's not like I'm getting any dice advantage one way or the other. Is just, you know, the mood swings and that kind of thing. Anyway, so if he's going to help Amiko, and we have new friends, escort these guys back to the tavern, or are we supposed to meet at we're going to go to the barracks and talk to those men?
They're Bellor, Sheriff Hemlock, instructs you to meet them at the glassworks.
Okay. I mean, just any information up front. Like, I would interview them. If you don't have a map for me, I'd want to interview these guys and talk to them and go like, what'd you see? What'd you smell? What'd you feel? Like, any information will help us in, you know, upcoming battles.
Yes,
They'll let you know
that it smells like One of them's like, "You ever smell meat left out in the sun?"
Ulrich stifles a giggle.
It's not my fault. I ran out of salt to preserve the. Never mind.
It
Yes.
smells like that down there, and there's a strange shuffling and growling that's echoing, and it's these big stone halls. So it's just it's uncanny. It's weird.
Growling like a wolf?
More guttural. Doesn't sound like any animal I ever heard of.
Like a sick bear?
No, like I don't know.
Could you
Don't
could you
it
give
don't
me
sound natural.
could you do an impression? Like could you give me a sample? Just anything.
The actor takes his mask off for a minute. It's like, you ever played StarCraft? It's kind of like Zerglings.
No, but I'm just trying to get this guy to like see how far I could take him down this. Like to me, this is freaking hilarious. Making guards do impressions of monsters to me, like that's gonna be our dinner story. So let's just see how far I can make this guy go. Oh, that's good. Okay, I get the picture. You do it too. Yeah, like the next two cards. See how many of these guys can get going.
What? No, I ain't good at making sounds.
Well,
Why
would
do
you
think I'm
say
a guard, not an actor?
would you say his description of the sound is accurate?
Yeah, sounds
you sure?
rightly inhuman.
Okay, that's good to know. Gentlemen, you've been very, very helpful. Thank you.
So,
Big grin.
they escort you through some of the tunnels. You do see it branch off in multiple places. They've made some markings on the ground and the wall to help you find your way back, as well as they do hand you a little hand-drawn map of the tunnels they've explored so far.
Sweet.
Leading you to a large entry hallway to a cave.
Okay. On the way there, before things get a little bit too intense, light conversation, we kind of have a picture of the cleric. I would like to ask, I don't want to grill Finnian, like, what do you bring to the party? But I would like to discuss with him background, where are you from? Where did you study? Have you gone to any of the academies? Many of my comrades went to the Ustalof Academy. We have sciences, we have arcane, we have born rich and not knowing to do with his talents and money, and we have the alchemist. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so most folk just call me Silverweather, or Merryweather, or Merry, or Silver, or Hey you, or Stop him, or sorry, I'm a wandering bard, weaver of tales, a singer of songs that have turned many a sour night quite merry, actually. But I was a minor noble. I studied. I know how to talk. I didn't lose my aristocratic roots, I suppose, but here I am out on the road and just attempting to spread joy, more or less.
Fellow aristocrat, I know you had good blood in you. I can smell it. That's good. That's
Victor,
good.
he's like your kind, but the problem is that he's happy.
Should I be alarmed?
No, I mean it. I have a sense for these things. Your breeding, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress. You're from good stock, is what I mean. I'm sorry. The Thessalonian and the Varisian tongue is not my native tongue. Some of the things I'm thinking are lost in translation. It might come out a little bit more, as Warwick would say, quite vulgar. But I mean no offense.
Unrefined.
None taken, of course, none taken.
Oh, great. Hey, perhaps, you could tell our tale. You've come at the right time, Father Vantos have briefed you of all events since the Swallowtail Festival? Everything that has happened?
Up to this point?
Are
Yes.
you a journalist? Do you take notes? Or are you just a lyricist where you make songs of these things? I think there's something here. This town is getting more and more interesting by the day.
Yes, I do believe so. I do have a little something that I'm currently cooking up that may, in fact, pertain to the exploits of your of your party.
Really? Oh, my favorite type of bardcraft, eh? Excellent. Well, welcome aboard. I love it. Dan slides in. I might be a fan of you and your party. I was like, I'm completely brainwashed. All right, okay, you got it. Awesome. I'm drinking this guy's Kool-Aid. Off we go.
Golly, this is amazing to watch from the side. The more they talk, the more his pants shrink.
Quite amazing, actually, since they are a sort of a tight leather, I've noticed.
Hey, he's the one looking at both our
yeah.
crotches. Don't worry about us.
So, you are now at the entry of this catacomb network. There is this strange roadkill smell permeating the air, and you hear the occasional scraping of something like skin on stone, as well as like the occasional sound of metal scraping on stone.
Okay.
And this guttural like every so often.
Okay.
It's echoing through the hallways, so you're not quite sure exactly where it's coming from, though some of it does sound kind of close.
Okay. Call for the party to halt. Gentlemen, listen. Do you smell something?
You all smell something. Please tell me that wasn't you.
No.
Why? He's just if we acknowledge it, he's not going to stop about this.
Look,
He's just
salt-
looking for attention.
Salt is very valuable, okay? I bartered it away for the gold that we needed for other meals. I didn't know that part of the salt you needed was to preserve the meat that you had left anyway. Still not my fault. I would ask Warwick if you want to send Lupin up to take point with me, and we'll do a little scout. Not far, just, have the party hang back and let us do the sort of 20 feet in each direction look around.
Both Lupin and Ravon look visibly distressed, because they have way more sensitive smells than you guys, and they are not happy to be here.
Ravon's got the sword out already.
Yeah.
Hackles are up on Lupin.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at
look at attack stance.
look at your men. They're very agitated. Anyway. I would like to ask everyone to we'll just move quietly from this point on. We're obviously in the thick of it. If we can't slip forward. Oh, question. Do we need light sources? Who's got...
I'm not
Some
going to
do,
worry
some don't.
too much about it. It's dark down here, but I'm assuming you guys have light sources of some sort. I'm not going to make it a big stickler thing for this.
oh, no,
so
I
as
mean,
long
like...
as-
we're not a dark... but I don't think we're like a total dark vision party, are we? Like, we do need some
Correct.
ambient
No,
light.
you do have light sources. You do need them down here,
Okay.
because I think some of you may have low light and some of you may have dark vision, but it's a very mixed party, so not everyone has everything. So we'll say for this exploration, since you're doing this for the town, Belor loans you a few amulets that shed light. So they're like an ever-burning torch you don't have to hold.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was very generous.
I do prefer, though, to walk with mine off, since I actually have the light sensitivity trait. So I like hanging out at the edge of their light source. Like,
right.
They can see the back of me. Yeah. What?
It's like
Sorry?
torchlight. It's not like it's like daylight down here, but
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Also, it can affect your stealth. If they see this ball of light coming at them, then that's going to affect your ability to be stealthy and quiet. So, yes, if you want to move your tokens as you explore this cave a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'll go along the wall that I'm on, and as I move forward, looking forward, we get halfway to where it opens to the right, and we'll have a peek down there. Not necessarily enter down there, but look over.
Don't forget to move the camera.
Won't let me.
Unidentified NPC.
Looks like a crystal spider. It's kind of creepy. Yeah.
Oh no.
So you see a creature that sees you guys round the corner.
Oh. Wait. I've read about these. These are called a random encounter.
and we're gonna do initiative. So for those, it's been a minute since we
Why is
played.
Warwick? Why is it random? We're here on purpose. We
It's
were asked to
random that
come.
we're here and that they're here. It's, fates align.
Hmm.
Here, let me bring whiteboard comes out. There's a thing called string theory, my friend. And objects.
So Dr. Pierce would be going if you were here. I did not remove him from the initiative, so we're gonna skip him. The
Okay.
camera
Yeah.
also is skipped. Victor, you're up first.
All right.
Oh, cards.
Distance and description of area that bad guys are in, please. From me.
So each each square is roughly about 2 meters. So they're a good 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, about 15 meters away from you.
Okay.
You see what looks like the room is like worn cavern. It doesn't look worked at all. It just looks like cavernous space. And
Okay.
the creatures you see, one moment.
It looks
Should've
like we're in
already
a
had them pulled.
we're in a narrow tunnel. It's about 10 feet or 2 or 3 meters wide, and there's all these branch off tunnels that keep going off to the right. A great big huge one. Which this whole thing looks like a big intestine and bowel. I am sorry, Ryan, I'm doing the organ thing, but look at the floor, man. Like it looks like we're walking through an intestine. And oh, there's the large
If you wear
intestine
like
on the
armor,
right.
you'll never be hurt. Do not deny it, my friend. Wear it like armor.
So, though it's not the best
damn.
picture, it's still, this is kind of what you see, not the Marisiel in the foreground, but the creature in the background. Its
Is that-
jaw looks like the vampires from Blade 3 with this weird tongue sticking out. They also have a strange misshapen body, and this image is not as clothed, but they're wearing like ripped up like black cloth over parts of their body.
Okay.
And they have unbridled hatred in their eyes.
Is that like a stony hide, a blistering hide, or a scaly hide? I'm having trouble nailing
From
that
this
down.
distance, it's not so much a hide as fleshy looking.
Okay, so that does look like kind of like blisters and stuff.
It's just
Okay.
like skin bumps and protrusions. It's hard to say. You've probably never seen a creature like this, and you've seen a bunch of weird creatures in Ustalov.
Yeah, no, this is awesome and weird. Yeah, cool. Ew.
All right, so Victor, what are we doing?
All right. So can we see? Can I actually see the two that are down to the right on my right, and then the one farther ahead? Or
You do see a little of the one up there. You do see the two down to your right.
okay, I will move forward towards the two on the right. 1, 2 past Lupin, 3 into the main entrance here, and we'll see if we can't keep them. Like use the terrain to our advantage where I'm stepping in the opening of the bigger
Choke
cave.
point.
Yeah, exactly. Move forward while calling that there's more, more of them ahead. Cover my flank. And I will hold these off. And draw my sword. Draw the old heirloom bastard sword and stand 2. Ready to go.
Excellent.
Um,
Next.
It's an action to draw and an action to move up and be chatty, so I'm assuming I'm done.
I was going to say, like movement, you can draw the weapon as part of your movement. So if there's something you want to do specifically, activate an ability or something, you're welcome to.
If I rush in there, I'm going to get like surrounded or whatever, so I'm happy here. We'll wait for them to come to us. I mean, I don't know if I
It's
can ready an
very
action to
likely that you
attack
would,
as they
yes.
come up, but yeah. If I have enough to ready an action to swing when they come at me, great. If not, I'll take it and just wait my turn.
I will say that you can declare that you're going to take a swing on one when it comes up to you.
Yep, yes, please.
Okay.
You're being
Then next
generous.
in the
I've
initiative-
moved. I've worn the party of like positions, and appreciate it. But
Finnian.
Seeing as how the fellow aristocratic friend Victor has moved forward and indicated that there are more to the right, I am going to use my power of boost on. Let's throw that on Victor,
Okay.
and we'll try and boost his fighting.
Okay. So you'll want to, on the actual fantasy grounds, you'll want to mouse over Victor and control click to target him.
Okay.
And then going to your powers tab, you will find the boost lower trait.
Yep.
You'll click where it has the dice for the boost side. Go ahead and click the dice.
It's
Maybe double click.
there. It goes.
There it goes.
Yeah, I had to double click it.
All right. You successfully cast it with a 5 on the wild die. Up where the lightning bolt on your used power points, you'll need to click it, I believe, 3 times to reduce it. 2 times.
Oh.
Unless there was anything else you were adding to it. Hinder hurry rage. Nope, that's I can't see too much then, unless you wanted to do something.
Nope, just attempting to boost that.
Okay,
and
just the standard boost.
yes,
All right,
And-
so you are choosing to boost his fighting, correct?
correct.
All right, which boosts it 1 die. You ready?
Yep.
All right, so your fighting is now boosted to a D10. So it should. I went ahead and implemented it, so it should automatically stick. We'll need to keep track of the rounds. Basically, on round 6, that power will end unless Dan, you wish to keep it active by spending another one of Finian's power points.
Okay, so this is
fight
round.
won't take
This
that.
is round 1.
We're still in round 1. Yes.
Yep. All right. I'll
Um,
just make a note on my paper here. Since the
Anything
boost is
else
for
you want
me.
to do, Finn, before we end?
Nope,
Okay.
nope. He's gonna
Okay.
hang back.
Hey, Warwick, he
Devin.
boosted me, not you. See, glad handing works. Huh? I glad hand the bard, I get the boost. Ah, I love this guy.
Thalian.
I think we're gonna need a little more protection. So I will cast protection. I will create an icy armor around Victor, Ivo, and can Ravan take protection too?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll do it for those guys. So that'll be 3 power points.
Okay.
And let's see if this actually works. And if I get a raise, they get toughness as well as armor.
Which means armor penetrating won't work against it. Keep in mind, folks, you do have bennies that you can spend.
The
If you
bennies.
need them for any reason.
Extra action or extra boost?
What's up?
Extra action, extra boost, or re-roll? What are you offering for the Benny?
Reroll, mostly to reroll, or if you have power points, you can use them to recover power points. And some of your abilities later on may require Benny usage or something like that. So, that is a hit. You successfully cast it on all 3 of them. So I believe the next step to activate that power is, give me a moment.
I think I just click on the armor too for everyone.
Yes.
There you go.
Very awesome. Love that that worked.
And then I will take a step kind of back. So,
Okay.
to the northwest, just to get a little out of everyone's range.
Okay. Sounds good. Then next step is this unidentified NPC who pulls from behind him a Rancior and will approach. Actually,
NPC
he's going to
monster or
charge.
NPC is our
He's
our
monstrous.
buddy?
He looks the same as the rest of them.
I just saw you said the cleric had a rancier or like a polearm, so I got confused there for a minute.
He's got a
What?
glaive.
Oh.
Yes, they're very similar.
Man, it's
Um,
been like first edition D&D since we talked glaives and polearms in my world. That was a lifetime ago, so I got confused. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. So, Victor, a critter, one of the creatures has approached you.
Yay. All right. I will. Fantasy Grounds lovers and Dan. At the top right of the screen, there's my combat tracker marked by 2 swords. I open it and find myself an initiative, and there is a blue button with white crosshair that I can pull and drag onto the bad guy, which is my preferable way of targeting. And then swing my sword with my new 10-sided. Nice. And I get...
The
9.
6 exploded. That's cool.
Yeah.
But the 9 will hit.
Yes.
His parry was a 7, so you hit with no raise. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Boost the love and the academy.
And we're gonna apply
9.
it.
9 again.
He is shaken, not damaged. He is gonna go ahead and spend a Benny to not be shaken and still be able to take his action.
Boo.
And he is going to try and attack you with his Rancior. Oh, I forgot to. That is going to be a hit with a raise. So he's going to roll his damage, and then if you want to spend a Benny to try and soak, you can.
Okay.
Though it may not be necessary. Again, I forgot to roll the damage onto you. Toughness 10, your armor +2, so you are unharmed.
From his 5.
From his 5 damage. So he
Awesome.
whacks you, but you're able to basically absorb the blow as best you can.
Step into it. Let the hunting leathers do their job so I don't get scrapies. Yeah. Clank, clank.
His jaw separates and flaps open as he kind of roars in your face with this weird guttural scream you've never heard before.
I like how there's a black and white sort of silhouette of any player that's in the artwork here. Maybe Elvin, it's got a rapier and held up, and the thing's coming out.
That person that's the black and white silhouette in the foreground of the character is Mariciel, the iconic rogue.
Oh yes, with the white hair and the red armor from Pathfinder's iconic. Nice.
And like 6 daggers on her back.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Next is Ivo. He is going to move up here, as he was told there's more creatures that way. And then he, for his action, is just gonna... Actually, he's going to ready a strike in case one of them comes at you guys. That's all he's gonna do, because he saw that Thalian already cast a protection spell. So Warwick.
I will gesture for Ravan and Lupin to do what they do best, and that's to act without my impediment of an order, while I fire a minor bolt in the shape of a flying fist.
You use fist magic.
Yep. I fist him from a distance.
Hey man, it's good enough for Scanlan from Vox Machina. It's good enough for our guy Warwick.
So if I could target unidentified NPC 1. And then minor bolt. Do I drag it on top of him for the spell?
No, if you've already targeted them, all you have to do is double click the dice on the power.
Target mode. Boom. All right. I
There it
believe
is.
I have targeted him. Yes, I have.
And then the D12
And then I just
for
click.
the...
Yep.
Yep.
Drag that into our shot.
You can just double
Go! Oh, okay.
Oh,
So. Oh, hit.
that is actually going to be an
Shit.
8 because we still haven't removed your fatigue.
Oh, right. Sorry.
But that's fine.
What do I do?
I'll take... There we go. So that will hit with a raise. Go ahead and do your damage.
Excellent. Minor bolt. Shwoop. Ooh.
And that will shaken him.
7.
Doesn't hurt him, but he's shaken. Not
Take
stunned.
that.
All right. What does Lupin do?
A Lupin will loop. Is there enough room on just to the north of Victor to move through that space, or is that
Yeah, he can move through there.
okay? If he could flank onto Victor's east side there, and yep, and provide some nibblage. I target him too. Probably do, don't I? Target.
I got it.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
thank you, sir.
controlling him since he's technically an NPC under your
Yeah.
control.
Yeah,
That way you're giving him commands, and he's
Yes.
listening like a good boy.
He's the best boy.
Oh. So Lupin got a gang up bonus because an ally is in the fray against the creature. And with his open roll, his 6 exploded to a total of a 10 with all of his bonuses. And yeah, he hit. So let's do that damage. Beautiful bean damage. The creature is now wounded.
He likes the chew toy.
He does. Actually, he bites into it and then recoils and is like,
The things I do for Master.
all right, it is Ravon's turn.
Same thing. He will flank with Lupin.
This is great. I'm in front of it. You've got one guy to the left of me and one guy to the right, and they're flanking right through him.
With the +2 gang up, he rolls a grand total of 7. The entity's thing is a 7, so that's a hit. And then
Ha!
Ravon's damage. Oh,
Ooh.
crap. Oh, let's
Oh.
go, Ravon. Ravon's attack explodes for 21 damage. Bro's gonna soak. He's gonna attempt to soak. Did not help him much. He is at 3 wounds now. He is still up, but he's not doing good.
Imagine Ravon has the personality to clean his sword after every strike.
He starts it by doing the hard like wrist flip,
Oh, yeah.
and the excess blood just splatters off.
Yeah.
Now it's the rest of their turns. This one comes up on Ravon. He's going to target him. Then he's going
Don't
to
do it.
He's going to do it.
Don't do it. That's my good boy.
Oh. That is definitely going to hit with a raise. He is going to that. And Ravon is unharmed.
Hey, I hear dice rolls, but I don't hear dice numbers. What do we got going here?
So his attack roll ended up being a 10 because his attack exploded. But his damage was a 9 against Ravon's toughness of 10, so he didn't even shake Ravon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Now it is their turn. From around the corner, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, comes some more of these uglies.
We left Ivo, our new NPC cleric, wide open. Whoops.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is them. And we're back to the top of the order. Aw, snap. First is Warwick, who drew a Joker.
Nice.
So you can go first if you'd like. When a Joker is drawn, everyone in the party in your allied team gets a free Benny, and also I believe you get a +2 in all your checks while you're doing stuff this round. So Warwick, you're up first. What you want to do, bud?
Okay. So, seeing how we're all of some instantaneously flanked, and
And we'll see you next time.
Oh.
Sorry. That's all the time we have for this episode, folks. I thought he was leading you to the cliffhanger. Sorry to bring the hammer down.
I didn't see the time motion.
No, that's
busy
fine.
reading literally all the stuff, juggling so many screens.
That's fine. And we will see you all next time.
When darkness fell on Sandpoint shore, and fear ran cold through every door, a company rose from veil and fire to face the storm and never tire. Hail, hail, the heroes of Sandpoint! Toss a coin to the bard for the tales he'll recount. When the night grows long and the shadows bite, hail, hail, the heroes, stand and fight! Hail, hail, the heroes of Sandpoint, let their glory echo through the night. Through goblin hordes and ancient stone, through curses deep and beasts unknown, they wielded steel and spell and will, and bent the darkness to their skill. Hail, hail, the heroes of Sandpoint! Toss a coin to the bard for the tale they'll recount. When the night grows long and the shadows bite, hail, hail, the heroes, stand and fight! Hail, hail, the heroes of Sandpoint, let their glory echo through the night. No crown they wear, no throne they claim, yet bards will sing and children